Hey, you've just stepped into the Caring Corner, where life's caregiving challenges meet a whole lot of heart and a dash of sass. I'm Mischelle O'Neal, and I'm here to serve up insights, inspiration, and real life tools to help you navigate caring for your kids and aging loved ones without forgetting about you. Expect everything from time management hacks and emotional wellness strategies to technology tips sprinkled with humor and tenacity. Are you ready? Let's get to it. Hey, and welcome back to another episode of the Caring Corner. I'm your host and resident emotional wellness coach, Mischelle O'Neal. And today we're jumping in with both feet into how the right nutrition can boost your energy levels and your mental clarity. We'll draw insights from Dr. Mark Hyman's expertise to provide you with actionable advice on quick, nutritious, and yummy meals, absolutely perfect for busy caregivers. Now, my first question to you is, what's all the hype? Why does nutrition matter, right? And you're probably thinking, I already eat right, or at least try to when I have time. Come on, raise your hand if this is you. All right, my hand's up too. Well, nutrition plays a critical role in how we feel and function throughout our day. The food we eat can either fuel our bodies and minds or drain our energy and focus. And for us as caregivers, maintaining high energy levels and mental clarity is imperative. So, look, our brains require a steady supply of glucose, vitamins, and minerals to actually function at their best and at their optimal potential. Poor nutrition, on the other hand, can lead to fluctuations in blood sugar levels, nutrient deficiencies, and inflammation, all of which can impact our cognitive function and energy. So, my first question is, what happens when nutrition goes wrong? Imagine starting your day with a breakfast high in refined sugar. Things like donuts, sugary cereals, or coffee or tea loaded with sugar. At first, yeah, you might feel this surge of energy, you're sugar high, but it's quickly followed by a crash. Mine usually happens if I'm on caffeine or have a lot of caffeine around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Now, this roller coaster of blood sugar levels leaves you feeling exhausted, irritable, and unable to concentrate. Over time, living off of consistently poor nutrition can lead to more serious symptoms such as chronic fatigue, frequent headaches, digestive issues, and mood swings. So let's talk about some of the symptoms of poor nutrition, what they actually look like, and how they show up in your life. Chronic fatigue is one of them. Brain fog, anybody suffers from that? How about mood swings? It isn't always hormonal. Digestive issues, frequent illnesses, weight fluctuations. One day you're one weight, and then next day, all of a sudden, you've gained 5 pounds, and you're like, what happened? Or what about water retention? That's probably one of the things that happen, right? The thing is, let's talk about this elephant in the room, okay? If you are self aware and totally honest with yourself, in most instances, you can also feel when you're starting to go down the wrong road, right? So pay attention to the signs like water retention, what I just talked about, sudden mood changes, and fatigue. If you start acting a bit off, consider what has changed in your diet. I would say this is one of the first things to kind of think about. Keep a food diary if you need to, and that can help you identify patterns and triggers. How certain foods make you act or when certain things happen. What did you just have to eat, right? So look, the good news is that it's never too late to improve your nutrition and start feeling better. And here's how you can start uprighting things, right? Well, start with breakfast. What about hydrate? Drink enough water. Small, balanced meals. For me, especially with my hiatal hernia, I have to eat small, 6 meals or so throughout the day. Usually, one meal for me, or what most people eat is a one meal, turns out to be four for me because I kind of have to break it up. Limit processed foods and nutrient dense snacks. Now, this was a new one for me. So, I want to share with you exactly what nutrient dense snacks are. Now, this was really important for me because I'm a big snacker. And just in case you are too, I want you to know why nutrient dense snacks are important. Now, they sustain your energy because they provide a balanced mix of macronutrients, protein, fats, carbohydrates, all those things that help maintain that steady energy level throughout the day. They also improve your focus. Now, these snacks contain like vitamins and minerals that support brain health and cognitive function, helping you stay alert and focused. And it also makes you feel more full. High fiber and protein rich snacks help you feel fuller longer, reducing that temptation to reach for an unhealthy, high sugar or high salt snack. For me, it's not high sugar. Give me some potato chips, and oh no, it's on. It also reduces inflammation. So many nutrient dense snacks are rich in antioxidants and anti inflammatory compounds, which can help reduce inflammation and improve your overall health. They look like things like, okay, here we go. You got your list, got your pencil, ready to write these down? Things like nuts and seeds, almonds, walnuts, chia seeds, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, or fresh fruit like berries, apples, oranges, bananas, grapes. Hey, we all love those in the summer, right? And then vegetable sticks, carrots, celery, cucumbers. You do cucumber slices, sticks, bell peppers, and tomatoes, like grape tomatoes. Then another thing is dips and spreads. Yes, you can have dips and spreads, not just ranch. Try things like guacamole, which is rich in great fat because it comes from the avocado, or hummus, or nut butter, or Greek yogurt with herbs in it, right? Now, what about whole grains? Quinoa, whole grain crackers, or air popped popcorn. It really is good. And then there are dairy and dairy alternatives like yogurt, cheese, cottage cheese, or even plant based yogurt. And one of my favorites, especially in the summertime, is smoothies. Fruit smoothies with a little vegetation in there too. You put some spinach or kale in there, and then a protein. If you don't like whey protein or whey doesn't sit with you well, you can use pea protein or other vegetable proteins. And then energy bites. These are those no bake energy bites made usually with oats, oatmeal and berries and nuts and maybe some honey. And you put these and let them cool and cut them up, all these things. And dark chocolate, 70% or higher. And then one thing we always have around the home, at least our home, usually I'll do 5 or 6 a week, is hard boiled eggs because they are packed with protein. And when your body start getting that protein craving, grab a boiled egg instead of, some potato chips. So, by incorporating these nutrient dense snacks into your diet, you can enhance your energy levels, maintain better focus, and support your overall health and well being. And they are really important to have on hand, especially if you travel a lot or you commute long distances or find yourself constantly busy. Just having something that you can grab and go or grab and put into your mouth makes a world of difference. So while you may start to notice improvements in your energy and focus within a few days of making better dietary choices, significant changes, though, in your overall health and cognitive function can take actually a few weeks to a few months. The thing is, consistency is the key. Maintain that consistency, and you see great results and benefits from great nutrition. So think about this. You've been running on coffee and quick, sugary packed snacks for weeks, right? Barely holding it together. You're constantly tired, snapping at your loved ones, and struggling to keep up with daily tasks. One day, you decide, okay, I'm done. This is enough. I am through with this. That's it. And you start incorporating more balanced meals into your day. You're drinking more water and cutting back on processed food. And within a week, you start to notice a shift. You're waking up with more energy, your mood is more stable, and you can think more clearly. By the end of the month, well, you feel like a different person, more resilient and focused and ready to tackle whatever comes your way. Isn't that more the picture that you want for yourself? Okay. So now that we understand the importance of good nutrition and how it affects your energy and focus, let's look at some of the specific foods that can help us achieve optimal mental clarity and sustain energy levels. Okay. So this one, let me tell you before we go any further, I want you to go get a notebook because this is going to be a lot. And I want you to be ready to write the things that just really stand out for you. Be ready to write them down. So, we want to talk about first foods that promote energy and mental clarity. Things like your leafy greens, spinach, kale, and other leafy greens that are rich in vitamins and antioxidants that support brain health and energy. And then there's your healthy fats that I talked about a little bit earlier. Avocados, nuts, seeds, and olive oil that provide essential fatty acids that support your brain function and reduce inflammation. And then whole grains. We got to get a little whole grains, even if you don't want to eat many. Quinoa, brown rice, and oats are excellent sources of complex carbohydrates that provide sustained energy without causing blood sugar spikes. For me, oats is a big staple at our home. I know you keep hearing me say for me, because I want to share with you that these aren't just things that I'm talking about, but this is how I actually live my life. These are things that I actually incorporate into my day, my food, my family, right? So then there's lean proteins, fish, chicken, tofu, and legumes. They all provide essential amino acids that support muscle repair and brain function. And don't forget, remember, it's summer, so berries, blueberries, strawberries, and other berries are packed with antioxidants that protect the brain for oxidative stress and improve your cognitive function. Berries, blueberries are like my candy of choice. I just get a bunch of blueberries, clean them, and just pop them in whenever I need something to snack on. And staying hydrated is crucial for maintaining your energy levels and your cognitive function. Aim to drink at least 8 glasses of water a day. Okay, so knowing which food to incorporate is just the beginning. Now let's talk about practical ways to include some of these foods in your busy schedule. I want to give you some quick and healthy meal ideas. Let's start with breakfast. With breakfast, you can do things like smoothie packs. You prepare the smoothie pack in advance by portioning out your favorite smoothie ingredients into freezer bags. And in the morning, you just blend, take the freezer bag out, just dump it all in the blender, and just blend it with your preferred liquid for quick, nutritious breakfast. My favorite in our family is coconut water, but you can use almond milk or other things, yogurt, depending on the consistency and what you like. How about overnight oats? Mix oats, chia seeds, almond milk, and your favorite fruit in mason jars the night before. And in the morning, you have a ready to eat fiber rich breakfast. Now, you can do this for the whole week. You have 5 mason jars, or whoever wants to have them, whoever else in the home, and you make these ahead of time. Sometimes you can do some that are chocolate. Yeah, believe it or not, oats and chocolate works great. You can do some with bananas, some with yogurt and raspberry. Just the ideas and how you can mix this is endless. And then what about mini egg frittatas? Use your muffin pan to make these mini egg frittatas. Mix eggs with vegetables, with cheese and herbs, and pour it into a muffin pan and bake it. It's like a mini quiche without the crust, right? So it's a lot healthier. And these can be stored in the fridge or in freezer, and you can reheat for a quick protein packed breakfast. Just pop it out of the freezer, stick it into the microwave for about a minute, and you've got a great breakfast to go. Now, for your lunch, you can do things like pre-prepared salad jars. You layer salad in your mason jars. See, you need to keep some mason jars around the house with dressing at the bottom, followed by sturdy vegetables. You can put in some grains, some protein, and leafy beans at the top. So, what does this look like? You can layer your salad dressing at the bottom, right? Maybe some chipotle ranch, followed by your sturdy vegetables, maybe your tomatoes, cucumbers, bell peppers, maybe you want some mushrooms, and then you put your grains in there. Things like maybe chickpeas or black beans or corn, something like that. And then your protein. Your protein would be your meat. Maybe you want shrimp or chicken. And then your leafy greens, you put those on top, like your fresh butter greens, your spinach, and your mixed greens. When you're ready to eat them, you just shake the jar and enjoy a crisp salad. You can put it on a plate if you like, or eat it right out of the jar. And then what about a quinoa and veggie bowl? You cook a batch of quinoa and roasted vegetables at the beginning of the week. You store them in individual containers, and then you add different proteins like chicken, tofu, or beans each day for variety. We talked about lunch, we talked about breakfast. What can we do for dinner? Freezer-friendly stir-fry kits. Chop your favorite stir-fry vegetables and portion them into freezer bags with a protein of your choice. When you're ready to cook, just thaw and stir-fry with your favorite sauce. See how easy that was? And you didn't even have to think about dinner. Just have these things packed into the freezer, grab it, and go. What about baked salmon and veggie packs? Prepare full packs with a piece of salmon, a drizzle of olive oil, herbs, and vegetables. Freeze these packs and bake them directly from the freezer for an easy, nutritious dinner. You don't even have to touch it, it's already in the foil. Then, what about our snacks? As I said earlier, our energy bites, make a batch of no bake energy bites with oats, nut butter, honey, seeds, and store it in the fridge or freezer for a quick snack. Then there's the veggie sticks and hummus. Prepare your or pre-cut your vegetable sticks like we talked about and portion them into containers with a side of hummus for a quick, healthy snack. Then we have my favorite that I just found out about, and that's banana Snicker Pops. You slice a banana in half, and then again, right down the middle of that half. And then you lay it out and you spread almond butter on each slice. You sprinkle some crushed nuts on top, and then you drizzle it with dark chocolate. And then you freeze them. They are a delicious, nutritious treat and great for the summer. Now, these meal ideas are great for boosting your energy and mental clarity. But how can you make sure that you're consistent with your new eating habits? I want to talk about a few tips for us to stay on track. So let's start with meal prep. Set aside some time each week. Sundays are usually good for me to prep meals in advance. Chop your vegetables, cook grains, and portion out snacks. Use containers and freezer bags to store pre-prepared meals and snacks that can be quickly reheated or assembled or grabbed. For healthy snacks, keep healthy snacks on hand like nuts, seeds, and fresh fruit. These can provide a quick energy boost when you're on the go. Pre-proportion these snacks into grab and go bags. Little snack bags actually work great for this. And if you want to see how this looks, I have things all over the house that I can show you so you get a good idea. So if that's something you want me to do, just say, make a video in the comments, and I know what you're looking for. Then about hydration. Now, remember to stay hydrated since our bodies are made up of approximately 60% water. Maintaining proper hydration is critical for sustaining energy levels and cognitive function. For a refreshing twist, try adding a slice of lemon or cucumber to your water. And to ensure that you stay hydrated throughout the day, prep water bottles the night before, whether it's plain or sparkling, because they give you the same hydration. Me, I love sparkling water. No sugar, nothing else added, just sparkling water and maybe fruit flavor. But whether it's plain or sparkling, keeping a bottle handy will help you meet your hydration needs effortlessly. Now, staying consistent with these habits can greatly improve your energy and focus. Let's talk about how proper nutrition can benefit your mental clarity and cognitive prowess. Now, brain boosting foods. Another thing is to incorporate foods known to support brain health, such as fatty fish, leafy greens, berries, and walnuts. These foods can enhance cognitive function and help you stay sharp. And then you want to reduce inflammation. You really don't understand, or a lot of people don't understand, just how much havoc inflammation can create in your life. So avoid foods that can cause inflammation, such as refined sugars, processed food, and trans fat. An anti inflammatory diet can actually improve our overall brain health and our energy levels. So for me, I have several food sensitivities. I have a hiatal hernia and acid reflux. So, what I eat is important, and how much I eat and the time that I eat is really important for my energy, for my sleep, and for my brain fog. Any of those things, how much I eat, what I eat, and the time I eat, can affect my energy, my sleep, and my brain fog. And when either of these start getting crazy, the first thing I do is look over my eating habits in the last 2 weeks or the week or two, right? It really happens that fast for me. So something that can even affect me as fast as overnight. And it's like, what did I eat today? Something isn't right. Caffeine, big one for me. It gives you false energy, but a hard crash. And then it also keeps me from sleeping well, especially if I have caffeine after 2. So my process or my practice at my home is I have decaf coffee. I have actually found a place where I can gain or I can get decaf coffee in any flavor that that place carries. They actually make it when I order it. So it's great. Now I can have many multiple flavors because I love flavored coffee and decaf. Another thing is wheat. I am wheat sensitive. And so, being wheat sensitive, I eat gluten free or primarily gluten free. And when I don't, I know things like bloating, or I get sluggish, I have brain fog, all because I made a choice to eat wheat. So, here's something I want to say that made me think of something. When you're making the choice, you're making that choice to feel bad. So, what am I saying? There are times where there's a specific food, like I may want a piece of cake, or I may want something that has wheat on it, like even chicken wings. And when I make that choice, I know that it's going to affect how I feel, but it's my conscious choice at that time. No, I actually make the conscious choice to feel bad for a short period of time. Does that make sense to you? For me, grease, spices, acid. If I want something spicy, I know how it's going to affect me. So I know how to counter that as well. Like if I want something spicy and I want the taste, eat a small amount of something spicy, and I can feel in my body when I'm hitting my limit. Grease, Chinese food for me is very greasy. So I choose well how much I'm going to eat and what I'm going to eat. Because overall, when I eat these foods, I'm pretty much going to be miserable for a day. There are also benefits of nutritional benefits for our children as well, and for our loved ones, our aging loved ones. So just like for us, proper nutrition can help them and our children maintain energy and focus. It supports the children's growth and development and encourages healthy eating habits. We can do things like offering kid-friendly meals and snacks like colorful veggie wraps. You use whole grain tortillas filled with colorful veggies, and you can use different colored veggies like a tomato wrap or a spinach wrap. So you have that pretty red or that pretty green. And then you put in a lean protein and light dressing or hummus. Or you can give them things like a fruit and yogurt parfait. It's Greek yogurt layered with fresh fruit and granola. Then there's that healthy mini pizza. This is a whole grain English muffin or pita bread with tomato sauce, veggies, cheese. You get what I'm saying? And it tastes good. So if you have someone in your family that has a special diet, you can still incorporate foods that they can eat into your normal family dinners. So some special diet-friendly meals are things like gluten-free quinoa salad. It's quinoa with chopped vegetables, nuts, seeds, and a light vinaigrette. Or dairy-free smoothie. Use almond milk blended with frozen berries and bananas and spinach. Or low glycemic stir fry, non-starchy vegetables and lean proteins stir fried and served over cauliflower rice. Or even serve it over zoodles. If you don't know what zoodles are, those are noodles made out of zucchini. And finally, I want to leave you with some practical tips to help you really rock your caregiving food journey. Meal planning for your family. Create a weekly menu that includes options for everyone's need. And what's so important about creating this weekly menu is one of the biggest contentions in most families is nobody wants to make a decision on what to eat. How many times do you say, "What do you want to eat?" "I don't know. What do you want?" "I don't know. I'm not sure." So make a family meal plan, right? Involve your loved ones into your meal plan. Engage the kids and your parents if they're the ones you're caring for or whoever you're caring for. But let them talk about some of their favorites and think of ways that you can make some of their favorite foods more healthy. Did you know that you can sneak zucchini into spaghetti and no one ever knows? And it gives you a more robust sauce. So engage everyone into your meal preparation to make it more enjoyable and educational. Also, batch cooking and freezing. Prepare large batches of meals. Remember, I talked a little earlier about how you can do these mason jars. You can do 5, 6, 10, depending on the size of your family, that are already prepared for the week. And you just have to use them up within, say, 4 days, which, if you have a large family, hey, it'll go quick, or just fix 5, and that's enough. But prepare large batches that can easily be frozen and reheated. And I gave you some examples of those early. Look, today we explored how nutrition impacts your energy and your focus. I highlighted foods that promote mental clarity and provide actionable meal ideas and tips for us busy caregivers and those we care for. If you found today's discussion helpful, make sure to subscribe and share this podcast with anyone who could benefit from it. And don't forget to leave a comment or review. I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences with nutrition for energy and focus. And hey, maybe we can swap a recipe or two. I've got plenty. So if you want to know more about the recipes I use or the recipes of some of the things I talked about, hit me up in the comments below. Now, I want to thank you for joining me today on the Caring Corner. And again, I'm your host, Mischelle O'Neal. Until next time, stay resilient, stay strong, and keep moving forward. Take care. Bye-bye. All right, that's a wrap for today at the Caring Corner. We've tackled some big topics, but remember, you're not in this alone. Subscribe to keep the wisdom and warmth coming. And stay tuned for amazing guests who'll be joining us to help round out your caregiving toolkit. Catch you next time and keep conquering those challenges.